Israel has released 117 Palestinian prisoners since Friday. Hamas has released 58 hostages.
The final group of hostages under this current agreement should be free in the coming hours, but we're told there's a hitch. Reuters reports both Israel and Hamas side is planning to release.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Kids will be back in school. Portland, Oregon today. A teacher strike's over.
The Portland teacher strike began on November 1st. Now, with a tentative agreement, the district says it includes a 13.8% cost of living increase over the next 3 years, creates new class size thresholds, increases planning time, and additional support for mental and behavioral health, and more.
That's So Young Kim with Fox 12. Oregon stock futures are down slightly ahead of the opening bell on Wall Street. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Live and local. Real talk starts now.
And a good Monday morning to you, all of you. That means y'all, I guess. I'm Rayford Brown.
I'm Kelly Knapp.
And I'm Lee Barrows.
And welcome to the Monday edition of Live and Local Real Talk.
Yes, it's Monday morning.
Yep. Phone's dropping.
She's throwing her phone around already.
Thank goodness for those covers, huh?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah,
Mine
back
would-
in the day, without those things, protective covers, that would be one and done.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I
for
would
sure.
be
We have
too.
spider mark,
Yeah.
spider webs all over it, tracks.
Mhm.
Oh, well, that's the way it goes. I've never dropped a phone. I've never dropped a phone today.
Not today.
Yeah.
Not
I've
today.
mowed one.
Not this morning.
Not yet.
I
Anyway.
mowed one time.
Yeah, I know there's several people have done that.
Don't ever take your phone
have
with
worked
you.
have worked
Mhm.
on this air.
Yes.
One of them did it like 3 times.
Nice.
I can
Nice.
guess who that was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they finally said your insurance doesn't cover that anymore.
Mhm.
Not anymore.
Can you even get insurance on cell phones anymore?
Yeah.
Uh,
They'll charge you for it.
I've never had it.
A lot of it depends
Yeah.
on the provider that you go through. Like
Mhm.
you go to, like, I'm just throwing a name out there, Verizon. You go into them and you buy a phone from them. Then you
Mhm.
have the option to do it.
Well, how much do these phones cost today anyway? I get
Depends on
mine on
what you
eBay, but
You can pay $1,000 for an
good
iPhone
God, why? It's going to be outdated in 6 months.
because it does fancy stuff.
What kind of fancy stuff?
Just all kinds of stuff.
Does it make telephone calls?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need.
That's how I feel. But yes.
$1,000 for a phone?
Hmm.
My God.
But they have like a lot of them have amazing cameras for people that take pictures with their phone, which most people do.
That's your phone is a phone.
Not anymore.
It's
For
not a
some
camera.
people, it's a camera. It's an office. Yeah.
Poor y'all.
Yeah.
So, how was your weekend? You had a lengthy one.
I did. How was yours?
Mine was fine.
Awesome.
I ate.
That's
So
always
did
that's
I.
always a good thing. Same.
I didn't cook, but I ate.
Mhm.
Lots of oysters.
Yeah, it was a good day. It's too bad you weren't here, and too bad Robin had to work.
Mhm.
You jinxed him. Make him work,
That's his thing. He could have asked off.
but he didn't.
It was a good time, and I really enjoyed the company. And you had the employees from Tide Line Marine,
Mhm.
and they were a hoot. They had me like I was in stitches.
Yeah, we had a couple of them here.
You work
So-
with some great people.
Mhm.
Yep.
Really nice.
Yeah, sometimes they're a little bit crazy, but they're nice.
Oh, they were crazy.
Yeah,
One in
that's what I mean.
particular, he kept singing that famous song that came right after your boat fire. He just had me stitches.
Mm.
He was crazy.
Yeah, my boat wasn't on fire. The motor was on fire.
True.
So,
True. They were fun. They were lots of fun. Nice,
So,
nice people.
what kind of food did you eat?
When on Thanksgiving or
Mhm.
after that? Turkey.
Yeah,
The usual turkey, mashed potatoes, green beans, corn, gravy, stuffing, 2 kinds of
so
stuffing.
you had stuffing or dressing?
We
Depends on
got,
what you call it.
we got into that debate Friday.
Yeah.
Mama calls it dressing. I call it stuffing.
Was it cooked inside the turkey?
No,
Then it was dressing.
dressing.
I
Okay.
still call it stuffing.
Hmm. Same. Yeah.
Oh man.
Being a Southern girl.
Hmm.
Yep. Okay, what else is going on in the world? We got a controversy brewing,
We do.
so we may as well get out there with it.
Let's get it out there. So apparently, well, let me back up. So December 16th is the annual Wreaths Across America wreath laying ceremony at our Coastal Veterans Cemetery. Happens every year, every December,
Yep.
starting at noon. And this year, I hadn't heard anything about it. And to be quite honest, until somebody brought it to my attention last week on Wednesday, I had honestly forgot about it. And they brought up because my father-in-law was buried there, and he is a military veteran. And they asked about, did we get a wreath for that? And I said, oh, crap, I forgot all about it. So then we went to the local Facebook page and started seeing that they were way short of their goal. And then someone else went to try to purchase, and it led them to a whole nother cemetery. So then it got me concerned. Well, I'm currently, as 7:07 a.m. on Monday, November 27th, on wreathsacrossamerica.org page, which is the national page. And according to this, if it is updated, which you would think it would be updated online and purchase, only 1,575 wreaths have been purchased, and there's 3,025 to go. The deadline to purchase is tomorrow. So they'll do 4,600 of the 6,000 graves there.
And again, why not all of them?
Some of them are like urns, like in a,
They're not,
yeah.
Yeah, you have, that's what I said when you had told me that. It upset me greatly, and I tried calling the national office and a few others, but it was Thanksgiving. It was hard to get hold of anybody, which I'll find out. You have different organizations that Miss Kimberly Morton does. You have another woman that's also collecting. You have the Vietnam Veterans Association. And then you have various military organizations, nonprofits that are collecting. Not always do they send everything in right away as soon as they get it. Sometimes they do it weekly or whatever, from my past experience dealing with them. So, and I also know that there's a business in town that donates a lot also to help cover. This is not looking good, but then again, I don't have the essential facts on it yet, which I will delve into today.
they might not have uploaded the latest information.
That's correct. And I
Who's
know
responsible for that?
each individual organization is, when they get the money, they should be making regular deposits and then sending regular checks. I will talk to one of the coordinators in the national organization today to see if I can get an update on exactly. You also have the Veteran Cemetery that there and collect money. So there's 2 or 3 different websites locally that you can go to. I personally think that we need to do a better job at this, because it is disappointing. It's disappointing when we go out to the Christmas parade and it's packed, but yet the Veterans Parade,
Yes.
there was
not.
very few people out there. This
In Morehead City, it
town-
was loaded wall to
this
wall.
town thrives on our military here. Our military here is what supports this town and keeps us being able to put in more stores, more businesses, sell more cars, build more houses. It's because of this military base.
The population of Jacksonville in 1940 was 700.
Yes.
And then along in 1941-ish,
Yes,
Camp Lejeune came to town.
that's right. That's right.
But our military is what allows every citizen of this county to be able to go and do whatever it is that they want to do. Work, buy things, travel. Because if not, well, it wasn't for our military country safe, we may not have those possibilities. And I think it is a absolute travesty that one day before the deadline, because understand, no matter what organization you go to, these wreaths have to come for wreathsacrossamerica.org. So they have to know how many wreaths to bring here.
Yep.
So I don't care what unit, whoever's doing what, they still have to tell Wreaths Across America how many to send. And if Wreaths Across America is saying we've only got 1,575 and we have 3,025 to go and the deadline to purchase is tomorrow, that's a problem. What my thing is, This should have been started back in like July, trying to let
Yes.
people know who is in charge of this
My
locally.
suggestion was after that year, I got so heavily involved in it.
Yeah.
And I raised a lot of money. I got money from a lot of our businesses, from some of our electric memberships, from some of the local banks. I raised a lot of money,
Mhm.
which, went right into that organization that was, sponsoring. We also, there was a lot of drama that year. A
Oh,
lot
I
of
remember that.
drama
Yep.
Because,
But this ain't about name recognition.
right.
I don't care if Mickey Mouse is in charge, because it's whoever's in charge of this is absolutely relevant. This should have been done. This should have been done if the total that we needed actually exceeded, in my personal opinion, should have been by October 31st. We should have them all bought.
Yep.
Bottom line. There's no excuse
But
under the sun
that's
why.
true. But people have a tendency to wait. Look, you haven't bought yours yet. I haven't bought
Why
mine
did,
yet.
had I remembered it?
Yeah.
I work 12 hours a day after I leave this studio.
Well, I thought about it
I
many
didn't
of a
even
time.
think about it.
I did.
Okay?
I
But
did
had
do
I
it.
seen something out there, it would have triggered my memory.
Right.
So it's going on my
Yeah,
calendar for
definitely.
next year.
There was no.
There's been no
Adver-
there's been no advertisement. There's been no anything. No one's contacted us. So, hey, can we come on your
Yeah,
show
nobody has
and talk
contacted
about
us
Race Across America?
requesting it.
Well, I tried about a month ago to try to find somebody and to see what was going on. And the people that I were involved with the previous years weren't involved in it anymore.
Mhm.
It just became so much drama, which
So
is a
who
shame.
is in charge?
Who knows?
Well, I know you've got Miss Judy at the cemetery itself. They collect there. You've got Kim Morton with the Civil Air Patrol. She's more or less been the liaison between Onslow County and the national office.
Is she still the liaison?
That's what I was told, and I was given another name of someone else that was also collecting, which I don't know what organization she's with. So, all these questions will get answers for today.
Well, here's what I said. We still have the daily news as, even though they're online, I'm assuming because I haven't seen anything on their
I
website
haven't either.
that no one's even contacted them. So if you don't want to put a whatever out or don't want to contact us, if you'd have contacted them, we would have seen it. Bottom line. But this is unacceptable. No one should be having to beg for wreaths for the veterans of all things. No one should be having to be 3,000. What does it say? 3,025
Mhm.
short one day before the
agree.
deadline
So
to purchase.
who's not going to get them?
Apparently 3,025.
But who?
Yeah.
Which ones? How are they going to select
Well, I
those?
guarantee the ones that have probably been purchased already for individual
Yeah.
graves. Like when
Yeah.
I go in to purchase mine, I purchased for my father.
Mhm.
Last year, I purchased extra to be placed, for anyone.
Mhm.
But you start at the beginning in rows A and B, and then they'll be sporadically placed where people who have ordered for individual graves, and the rest will be bare. Last year they had enough to cover. Of course, I found out that Mission Barbecue had donated a lot to help make up the difference,
Mhm.
and I thank them for that. I don't really know all the specifics from last year, so I can't really say that's what happened, but I guarantee you by noontime today we'll have the information needed, and I will also post it on our page, the link that you can click on to go purchase. The wreaths are now $17.
Yeah.
They've been 15 for a while, but inflation. So if you go in there to buy one, buy an extra. Just buy an extra to be placed on anyone's
Mhm.
grave.
That's a trip to McDonald's, folks.
Mhm.
So if you can afford to
Starbucks.
drive or go to Starbucks or
Yeah.
McDonald's and get your whatever, you can certainly afford to go on Wreaths Across America and buy a wreath for our veterans here. Then you can also come out on the 16th, which I do every year with my family. We come out and lay wreaths as well,
Mhm.
because that's what they do. The community comes out and does it. They always have like Boy Scout troops out there. They have all kinds of organizations. But this right here should have been done and started well before now,
Yes,
period.
totally agree.
Well, there was a group of us that had talked last year, and I didn't do it. I put it off. I thought, okay, trauma, and we were going to start our own nonprofit organization, and we may still end up doing that. But it's like the group I was with several years ago, and as soon as we were done, and the wreaths were laid. I said, we need to start planning next year now. We need to meet in January.
Yes.
We need to meet in January
Yes.
because there's so many things that you can do throughout the year. By summertime, you could have collected all the wreaths.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, I know that there are some people that donated last year and they donated after the deadline. And that money rolled over into
yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
So we can collect all year long and just keep building. And we will never have another year when there's not enough.
Yep. That should actually be done before Labor Day.
That's right.
That's
exactly.
what I'm saying. And have it all at least out there for people. And then by the end of October, by October 31st, we should have enough wreaths purchased that we know we don't have to scramble like
And I
this.
understand your concern and anger. I don't blame him. He's already said he's going to buy some this morning. So, but yeah, I'll put all the links. I'll get the particular links that you need to go to ensure they take credit card. You can pay for it right over the internet and be done with it.
And Tom probably didn't know because, like the rest of us, nobody's heard anything.
Yeah. Tom is
And with
usually
my schedule, if I'm not reminded, I can promise you I'm not going to remember because I have too much going on, especially at work. But this is going in my calendar for next year already. Bottom line.
right.
So it will not be, not dealt with on my end. But I think we need, if that means that we start a nonprofit, I will help with that.
I appreciate that.
This does not absolutely not need to
Because
ever
I
happen
guarantee you,
again.
if I
This is a
find out we're
veteran
not going to have
community.
coverage, I'm submitting papers this week to start the nonprofit.
Yes,
I will gather a board of directors together
Mhm.
and we will start.
I will help you.
We will start January 1st. We'll have our first event. I can run a nonprofit. I've run them before.
I'll run a nonprofit.
I know what Kelly knows what to do. We can make this work. And never again will you see Jacksonville's cemetery, then Coastal Carolina Cemetery without a wreath.
And I will be the first one complaining to the Wreaths Across America National Organization about how Jacksonville has been run.
Oh, let me tell you, a couple years ago when I had to call them, they kept giving me this person, and I worked my way all the way up to the board
I will drive
Because-
humane.
because it was crazy. It was crazy. There was so much misinformation. So that's why I want to make the phone calls this morning. And I'm going to find out exactly where we stand. And we'll just have to go on a rant between now and tomorrow at midnight.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hope it can be done. I hope there's actually more money that just hasn't been turned in
Yeah.
that the national organization doesn't
That's
know
what I say,
about
when
yet.
you've
Then
got-
why wouldn't it have already
I
been
don't know
turned
why
in?
you don't turn it in on a
Why you
weekly
not turn
basis.
it a weekly basis
Working with the
immediately?
organization I did a couple of years ago, they didn't turn it in weekly. They would build it up to a certain amount and then they would send the checks. So,
See, that's how stuff gets lost.
and I know at the very last minute, they were still turning stuff in.
Once
So-
again, you should not wait to the last minute.
Oh, I agree.
Okay.
I'm over
Okay,
angry.
you got me worked up now.
I'm telling you, what's aggravating?
910-333-0139. We'll take a break, do some weather, and we'll come back. If you got something to say it then. 910-333-0139. You're live and local, Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME, your Christmas station for Jacksonville.
Liberty Mutual presents How to Be the Life of the Party.
Okay, turn the music off. Then ask for everyone's attention. Now, tell them that you customized your home insurance with Liberty Mutual and saved hundreds. Boom! Now everyone knows you're not just a pretty face. You have some brains inside that face that know how to save hundreds on home insurance. Woo!
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com. Based on recent survey of new customers who switched and saved. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
You're all set. We help you set up 90-day refills if you want.
This is having a partner you can trust. Get low-cost copays, 90-day refills, and delivery from your neighborhood Walgreens. This is being independent. Together. Walgreens.
Restrictions apply. For details, see walgreens.com/pharmacy.
Mills International, your authorized Cub Cadet independent dealer, Ames Kinston, has the right Cub Cadet mower and accessories to handle any lawn, as well as expert advice, great selection, and support to find the right Cub Cadet mower for you. Cub Cadet is designed for those that love to lawn, featuring the all-new Ultima Series for strength, durability, and comfort. of the Cub Cadet Ultimate Series and zero-turn mowers at your local independent Cub Cadet dealer. Mills International, 801 South Queen Street, Kinston. Wishing you a safe and happy holiday season.
A plan every adult family member should consider is the pre-arranged funeral. It's the worry-saving thing to do for your family. Making pre-arrangements helps to alleviate the additional stress on family members that can come with arranging a loved one's funeral. Jones Funeral Home's prepaid funeral plan helps remove confusion. They make a practical evaluation of costs possible, and it's the best way to take an unpleasant task off the shoulders of the family. Call Jones Funeral Home at 455-1281.
With locations in Jacksonville, Richland, Swansboro, and Holly Ridge.
Wismart and Chappie's Chicken. And for over 50 years, Great Gas and Oil Company has kept our community comfortable year-round with quality heating and cooling products and dependable. In addition to heating and air conditioning service, Great Gas and Oil Company does generators, tankless water heaters, and quality appliance repair. For service, phone 910-347-7138. Locally owned and operated by Jerry and Bobby and Louise Williams. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
Bryn Mawr Jewelers, proudly serving the Jacksonville area with the brilliance you deserve for 73 years, invites you to visit them at 1136 Western Boulevard next to Sam's this holiday season. Locally owned and operated by the Queen of Diamonds, Lisa Lutz Keys and Luke Keys. Look forward to showing you why only the finest diamonds makes it to their showcase, bringing you the brightest holiday season action to find diamonds and precious stones. You'll find watches, rings, bracelets, necklaces, charms, and remember, no one does I do like they do. Bryn Mawr Jewelers, Jacksonville's oldest jeweler, also specializes in custom design. Bryn Mawr Jewelers take the time to wish you and yours a happy holiday and the best in the coming new year. Bryn Mawr Jewelers, 1136 Western Boulevard next to Sam's, serving Jacksonville since 1950. Visit BrynMawrJewelers.com or by phone at 910-455-2994.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
What a whirlwind weekend it was, not only in this house right here, but down at Tie-Line Marine as well. There are some specials that remain in place after Thanksgiving, okay, after Black Friday. So take advantage of it. $5,000 off the price of any of the 3 Aloha pontoon boats in stock. And by pontoon, I really mean tri-toon. Top of the line, the plushest seating arrangements I've ever seen in any. That means any boat that I've ever been aboard. You can be the head of any party with one of these boats. Tie-Line Marine also has, as yet. Want to get an early start on your Christmas shopping? Stop in, pick out some tackle or a Lund fishing boat, for instance. Good for the shallow waters where the redfish and trout hang out during these upcoming winter months. Maybe you want an early start on offshore or nearshore center console aqua sports. You won't believe the deals you can make as Tie-Line celebrates the Christmas season. Tie-Line Marine, Jacksonville's premier boat dealer. You'll hear more about that soon at 159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. Offshore today, northwesterly winds 15 to 20 knots, gusts to 25 in the this morning. These 3 to 5 feet, except 2 to 3 near shore. Dominant period 5 seconds. Sounds and rivers will be choppy. Tomorrow, northwesterly winds 15 to 20 with gusts to 25. Seas 3 to 4, except 2 feet near shore. Dominant period 4 seconds. Sounds and rivers again choppy. And on Wednesday, northwesterly winds 10 to 15, becoming westerly 5 to 10 in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Sounds and rivers a moderate chop, diminishing to a light chop in the afternoon.
High of actually 60 Winds 7 to 10 miles an hour and a little gusty with gusts as high as 17 miles an hour. Tonight, partly cloudy, low of 31. I think this is tomorrow. It'll be sunny, but high of only 51 and gusty with gusts as high as 23 miles an hour, of course. Tomorrow night, clear, low of 23. Okay,
What?
that's beyond cold. Yes.
What?
Guarantee it's going to be a frost.
No.
Yeah. So cover up your plants and bring your pets in tomorrow night.
Oh, my.
Then Wednesday, sunny, high of only 49 on Wednesday.
No,
But then Wednesday night is clear with a low of 27. I don't like
This
the
is
20.
still fall. It ain't the winter until December 21st. You can't
I
do
hear
this.
you, but I think it's practicing. Yeah. So tomorrow night, it's going to be cold. I had to do a fire. That one's gotta
23
be
tomorrow night?
23 tomorrow night.
I got to get your neighbor's pets in, too.
You'll bring everybody's pets in.
Why do people do that?
That makes me so
My
angry.
my pets,
Mm-hmm.
they're family.
Yep.
Same. Yes.
You might kick Robin out in the cold.
I'll kick Robin out in the cold before I kick my dog out.
I know
Jack,
you would
Jack
kick
will
your
get
dog
toasted.
out.
Jack lives a life of a king.
Robin, I hope you got a string tied around your finger, because if you don't have a string tied around your finger, you're in trouble, boy. You're in trouble. A Florida man was arrested, charged with murder after confessing to police early Saturday morning that he killed his brother.
What?
Largo police responded after midnight in the city of Largo after 41-year-old Joshua Robert Brinkley said he had killed his brother. The police arrived at the scene to find Brinkley leaving his home in his car. But when he saw the police, he stopped, got out of his car, and put his hands in the air, and he said, "I just killed my brother in my house." A welfare check of the home was conducted, and officers found the victim dead with visible gunshot wounds, multiple, inside the home. Brinkley was arrested and transported to the Largo Police Department, where he kicked a detective. Police said the detective suffered minor injuries. Brinkley was charged with first-degree murder and battery on a law enforcement officer. Personally, now, let me just go here. Unless I was hurt or the idiot was being just an idiot, I would never have charged him with that kind of an attack on me. He kicked me.
Right.
All right. He had enough to deal with, and some misdemeanor charge would mean nothing. Just me. Others may see it differently. That's where the rookie comes out. So I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, we had a deadly shooting in Sampson County over the weekend.
I heard something about it. What you got?
It was 4 people were found shot. It was believed after the preliminary investigation that it was a murder-suicide. It was located in a homeless camp right outside Autryville.
Mm-hmm.
2 men, 2 women found shot.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. A murder-suicide?
Murder-suicide. So they believe that one of the 4 shot the other 3, then shot themselves. No new information has been posted as of this morning on it.
Wow.
But one lady said she was walking her dog and heard them arguing. You know, she could hear the people in the woods arguing. And got back into her home, she heard what she thought to be 10 to 15 gunshots.
Oh, my God. Come on, people. Yes. What you got?
I'm just reading a story. This actually came up in conversation on Thanksgiving Day up at Mama's house. You don't ever deep fry a turkey in the house.
Did you see the news in their enclosed patio?
Well, in Burlington, good old
yes,
Burlington.
it was in Burlington.
There was 2 because earlier that week, my aunt was telling me about earlier in the week, he had decided to do it in her kitchen.
What was she thinking with?
Blew up.
Yes.
She locked herself, and so she was right there with it when it blew. She started running, I don't know, on fire or not. That part I'm a little unclear of. Locked herself in the bathroom.
Locked herself in the bathroom. Why?
Yeah.
She thought the fire was going to sneak in?
I guess. And then when they went and kicked the bathroom door in, she was dead.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then here's a new story. In Burlington, they exploded in their house. They were using a propane tank to fuel the turkey fryer.
Yeah.
It blew out all the windows and caught the back of the house on fire because it says this. Why? The person cooking the turkey fell asleep and left it unattended. Why would you ever do? 1, why would you cook it in your house? Two, why would you fall asleep? Really, you needed a nap? Seriously?
It had gotten so hot
Yeah.
that it heated the whole into the propane tank,
The blue
which heated the propane tank is what exploded.
Yeah, the propane tank exploded.
Like a bomb.
Yeah.
I stand out there
Yeah.
with mine.
Yeah.
I come inside when I first turn it on
Mhm.
because it's just going to be there
Well, yeah, it's
heating up.
got to heat up.
But it takes it a while to get up
Correct.
to 370 degrees is where I usually put it to begin with.
Mhm.
Mine got to 380 this time, and that was perfect.
Mhm.
I found me a new temperature because I dropped the turkey in it. I eased the turkey in it after I had taken the pot off fire,
Mhm.
moved it away from the fire. I put that 21-pound turkey in it slowly,
Mhm.
just easing it down.
Yeah, you don't just
'Cause
throw it in
bubbles
there
and
like a
bubbles and bubbles and
baseball.
bubbles because it's still. I've had it out all morning long,
Mhm.
trying to warm up to room temperature,
Correct.
which outside room temperature was like 48 degrees.
Yeah.
But I was letting it warm up a little bit. Then when the oil got hot, I eased it down in there just a little bit at a time
Mhm.
until it was fully immersed. And then it sat there and still bubbled and bubbled. Oil drops out.
Yes.
That's the reason I had it there. Not inside, not on the floor, not on a patio, nowhere. It's on the ground.
Mhm. Correct.
When it has settled down, I picked it up, put it back on the burner,
Mhm.
kicked the fire up
Yeah.
so it would heat up a little faster because it was down then at that point in time down to 330 degrees.
Right.
So when I got it back up to 348, I stopped making it get any hotter. I stayed there for about 20 minutes
Mhm.
and it did not get any hotter, didn't cool off, didn't do anything. It was doing just fine.
Right.
I went in and got me a glass of orange juice.
Mhm.
Then I came back
But
outside.
you came back out. You didn't go take a nap.
No.
You didn't take a bath. You didn't do whatever.
No.
And what brought this whole conversation up at Thanksgiving was I was because I'm the one that cooked. My daughter that cooked this year. And my aunt came in the kitchen and she said, "Let me photo." So this guy, my aunt's retired law enforcement, and a guy that's retired law enforcement that lives up there in Eden had posted a picture on his Facebook page, which she's friends with. She said, "Let me show you this." And she told me who it was. And I was like, now he ought to know better because he actually ran for sheriff, neither here nor there. He also was cooking in his kitchen. He had taken what looks like cardboard boxes and like put them around his little cooker thing. And she said, that's probably, she said, he should know better.
It will catch on fire.
Yes.
I've had
And
grass
he was
out here
proud
to catch
about-
on
Rafer,
fire.
He was proud about little Thanksgiving. Like, dude, luckily, clearly nothing happened or I would have heard about it. But not the point. You're playing with fire, no pun
Literally.
intended, by doing that. People don't cook fried turkey ever.
I can show you a little burn spot out there where the leaves were.
Yeah.
Because the oil, when I put it back up, it popped over.
Yeah.
No big deal. It just went out immediately. And
And-
besides, I had a water hose and a fire extinguisher.
And I wouldn't even do it on my deck. You know what I mean? Like I would do
No,
it
why
away
would
from
you?
the house. Well, apparently they're doing it in their kitchens. They're doing it in their house. People
No.
are doing. I mean,
No,
common sense, folks. Come on now, common sense.
it ain't that common.
will
I
tell
agree.
you something else that I found very interesting. You know, we're talking about fires, with cooking turkeys, and etc. Lithium batteries. And we've talked about the batteries in the vehicles and the cars and
Yeah,
how they
buddy.
could explode. But how many pieces of lawn equipment do you have that's battery operated?
A number.
Yeah.
Well, Robbie has them. I've got mine are
Lithium
gasoline
batteries.
powered.
Yeah, I was watching a news report about how these batteries can explode, the
Mhm.
charger can explode, and I'm thinking, my Lord, I have a whole shelf full of batteries that are charging that I keep, for all my yard stuff, and because I have slowly going from gasoline to battery operated because less of me, except for my lawnmower, but. Yeah, that's another thing to think about.
Yep.
I have fire extinguishers placed strategically But
what if you're not home?
What if you're not home? Exactly.
Yeah.
That happened with me one time, but unfortunately I was home when my hot water tank, my hot water heater had shorted out and sparks came out and there was a little bit of a fire and sitting next to it was a basket. But I just happened to be home, hit the switch and ran and got the fire extinguisher. But luckily that was it.
I'd give you a little piece of advice when you folks are going to be gone for a day or 2 or 4 or 5 or whatever for vacation over Christmas or something. Go to your washer.
Yes.
And turn the water off.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ever does it.
I never even thought about that.
But those hoses, after they get older, they can rupture.
Oh,
you can come home to a house full of water.
You have to talk that up.
And some of us have learned from, by the
hard
way.
Experience. I've learned through experience, believe me.
Okay, we'll take a break. Anything you guys learned from experience that you'd like to pass along? Today's your day to do it.
Well, I just ordered my reef. How about that?
That's good.
There you go.
910-333-0139, 910-333-0139. You're live and local, Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME, your Christmas station. We'll be right back.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Cigno Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and dishwashers. Il Cigno Italiano is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. Make great money and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated team. Il Cigno Italiano on West Corbin Avenue in Swansboro.
C&S Paint, Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957, with 3 locations serving the Crystal Coast, has everything you need from brushes to Olympic stain and quality Benjamin Moore paint. Benjamin Moore offers unmatched color and durability, so the color will last for years to come. Whether a do-it-yourselfer or paint contractor, when you shop C&S Paint Center with 3 locations, you're not just improving your home or construction site, you're supporting a local business too. C&S Paint Center, Olympic Stain, and Benjamin Moore. Paint for everything that matters. C&S Paint Center, 105 Wayne Drive, Morehead City, 6 Doris Avenue, Jacksonville, and 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point. C&S Paint, 90455-0210. Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957.
The holiday travel season is almost here, and if you need automotive service before hitting the highways or just regular maintenance, Cedar Point Tire, the best automotive shop in Cedar Point, is here for you. Cedar Point Tire is more than just a tire store. They offer fast auto service from tune-ups to flat tire repair and all alignment and suspension services too. Cedar Point Tire, they carry all the major name brand tires, so they likely have your preference. It's simple. For all automotive service and tires, call 252-393-3188 or visit Cedar Point Tire. The best automotive shop is 1083 Cedar Point Boulevard. Cedar Point Tire thanks you for your past patronage and wishes you and yours the best holiday season and a happy new year. Come ride with us this holiday season.
If you have a project that requires ready-mix concrete, whether a driveway, patio, livestock housing, outdoor kitchen, or something special for the holidays, Mixed Masters Concrete of Beulaville can handle the job. Large or small, Mixed Masters Concrete offers residential, commercial, and agricultural contract work with professional service and fast delivery. Owner Scott Thigpen provides free estimates, and Mixed Masters Concrete will deliver on Saturdays. In addition to expert concrete service, KPT Masonry does complete concrete finishing. 298-6153. Mixed Masters Concrete and KPT Masonry of Beulaville. Proud to be part of the continuing growth of Eastern North Carolina, and thanks all our military families and all that serve. Great Gas and Oil Company, and of course, Wismart and Chappie's Chicken, located at 4111 Gum Branch Road, right here in Jacksonville, and 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert, has all you need when it comes to convenience for gas, cold beverages, and a great selection for quick pickup essentials. Enjoy fresh, not frozen, delicious meals at Chappie's Chicken, located inside Wismart, 4111 Gum Branch Road and 33 Road, Hubert. So if you're in a hurry, get it all. Gas, ice cold beverages, convenience store items, and delicious, fresh, not frozen, Chappie's Chicken at Wismart, 4111 Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville, Jacksonville, and 633 Sandwich Road, Hubert.
It's not for everyone, only for you. The medication your doctor prescribes is exclusively yours to take as directed. Nobody else should be taking it. It's up to you to keep your medication secure and to safely dispose of any unused medications. Don't let anyone take what's yours. Your prescription, your responsibility. Be aware, don't share. Lock your meds.
Supported by NCDHHS, Division of Mental Health, Developmental Disabilities, and Substance Abuse Services. Visit lockyourmeds.org/NC.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
And we're back in here. And thank you for staying with us. And turn that noisemaker down over here. And let's see who we got.
Caller. That's great.
I don't know the number, do you? Doesn't matter. We take anybody. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning. This is Curtis. I just heard you out the water hose on the back of the
Oh, y'all
the
talking
washing
this
machine
up.
when you leave.
Right.
I got a new one for you.
Okay.
Almost a year ago, I got a phone call. I've got a house in Carteret County. I got a phone call from the guys who does my lawn maintenance for me, and they told me that I had a huge problem. My yard was full of water. Water was flowing down my driveway out into the street. The street looked like a pond.
High tide coming.
He said he looked inside of my windows in my garage, and all the sheetrock was off the walls and the ceiling.
Oh, man.
And come to find out, my toilet tank on the second floor had cracked from the top to the bottom and was constantly calling for water. And within a few days, I went to the Western Carteret Water Authority, and we got looking at the water meter and stuff, and the best they could tell is the water started flowing a little bit after 1 a.m. and we cut the water off at about 10:40 that morning, and the toilet was constantly calling for water, so there was a constant flow of water. And when I got there, we cut the power off to the house. We didn't want to get electrocuted, and we manually raised the garage doors. When we raised the garage doors, the water just flowed out. There was about 18 inches of water at both of the garage stalls. But come to find out, after doing some research on the internet, American Standard, Kohler, and Gerber, back in between the years of 2005 to 2009, contracted all of their toilet tanks
China
in Mexico, and they did not use the proper. Now, the Attorney General's office put a class action lawsuit on the companies, and they were to pay homeowners up to $43,000 for interior water damage. However, the statute of limitations for the lawsuit ended in November of 2020, and my house flooded out in February of 2023.
Of course.
And after I sent the Mexican company an email, and I sent the American company an email, and I got the American company email. I got an email back from American Standard with a copy of the, I guess was one of the pages in the lawsuit, but they had circled in red ink the date of the statute of limitations, the time expired and everything. So, but
did your
yeah,
homeowners?
it's been a year getting that house put back together. I still am not quite there, but man, it was just devastating. You know, when I pulled down Live Oak Street and pulled down into cul-de-sac, all I saw ahead of me at the end of the cul-de-sac was water all the way across the road. It was amazing. I mean, the guys were there to mow the grass. They couldn't even mow the grass. There was so much water in the yard.
Wow. You know,
And
there's
I live. All my neighbors are elderly, so they don't ever get out of the house, and they had no idea. I mean, I talked to one of my neighbors. He asked me why so many trucks was at my house, and I said he was right next door to me. I said, you didn't see all the water in our yard, because the water had flowed over into his yard too. And he's like, no, I never saw it. You know, I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, I learned a lot. That's for sure. But
I'm sure.
But yeah, if you talk to the guys at Pro Environmental, and Morehead City, oh goodness, that guy could tell you some horror stories. He was sharing with me. He said, as bad as it looks, it's not as bad as I've seen. You know.
Well, that makes me nervous because I have our master bath toilet's getting a little wonky, and I have told my husband we need to replace it. Now I'm getting nervous.
I know. I wrote down the names. I'll send them to you. I'm going home with a flashlight.
Okay, yeah. I've got some things.
Well,
to check.
Kelly, all of that office in that cul-de-sac was built by the same contractor, the same developer around the same time. So what I did was I put a packet together. I took some pictures and stuff, and back in August, I put a little envelope on everybody's door that, you know, of course, some of them came to the door and I gave it to them. But I know of two separate neighbors that they found that date code stamp inside of the toilet tank. There was a date code stamp that is affected, and both of them have had their toilets repaired in their house. Because theirs was some of the affected ones.
When were these toilets made?
It was a real cheap toilet made by American Standard. I'm not sure about Gerber and Kohler because mine didn't, you know. But you know, the bad thing about it is, I mean, I went back with American Standard toilet because that was the ones that needed that I felt like I needed. It was
Right.
It was not the base model. You know, the cheap grade toilets was the one that they had a problem with.
Okay. What years were they made? You said 2005 to something.
2004 to 2006. It was a very cheap style commode made by American Standard. Like I said, I don't know about Kohler and Gerber, but you know, you can go on the internet and you can Google cracked toilet tanks, and oh my God, you can read forever because it was a problem. I mean, it's been a problem. It's probably still a problem. But if people's got these toilets in their homes and they don't even know what it's capable of doing, you know. But if you Google cracked toilet tanks, oh my goodness, you're gonna read for days because it was a problem.
I'm gonna get scared. I have an American Standard, but my house was built in 2003. But still, I'm gonna check it.
Yeah, well,
we need to replace that thing anywhere. It's starting to act up.
Mine, I replaced one of mine, but it's been about 3 years ago, something like that, 4 years ago. So it was got a brand new one.
I'm gonna get it one because I'm nervous.
I want to
already
replace
now.
mine anyway for the taller ones.
I want a tall one.
that's what I
Yeah, I don't want like to feel like I'm sitting on the
I went
floor.
back with the taller ones. That's
Yeah.
what, you know, I didn't buy the base model, the cheapest model.
Oh, I'm gonna get a
Well,
most
Robin
expensive
would need
tall
to-
one. Robin can use a step ladder if he wants, but I'm getting a tall toilet. Yeah. So, well, thank you for that. Now you
Anyway,
got me wondering. Thank you.
just figured out, throw that out there. I've actually been contemplating on calling before now, but I was just waiting for the right time. And then you guys were talking about this one, so I just
There you go.
Oh, I appreciate you. No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
And I guarantee you, a lot of people going to be checking their toilets.
I'm going to go
I've got
replace
to
all of them in
change
my
the
house.
guts
Yeah.
inside of my one in the bedroom today.
I got to fix it.
All right. Hey, Curtis,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, you
Thank
too. What great information.
I am.
I knew
Yeah.
there would be something there.
That has
That's another thing,
inspired
too.
me.
While you're
Yeah.
at it, we got to take a break, but while you're at it, if you're going to be on vacation, I hadn't thought about this before because there are
Now
no
I'm
hoses
gonna-
involved. Turn that valve off.
I'm about to
That
turn them
supplies
all off
water
when I go to the
to each
mountains.
one of them.
They're all
I need to
coming
make a
off.
checklist and just
I
hang it in
do.
the
I'm going to have to,
garage.
yes.
You're live and local, Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME, your Christmas station. We'll be right back.
Coastal Bank and Trust thanks you for allowing us the privilege of handling all your banking needs, including personal and commercial loans and mortgage services. With locations in Jacksonville, Holly Ridge, Richlands, and Morehead City, Coastal Bank and Trust truly is a community bank dedicated to those we serve and is proud to be a part of the continued growth of Onslow, Carter, best of the best, 5 years in a row. FDIC insured and an equal housing lender.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is the area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Modern Exterminating, 627 College Street, Jacksonville, has been the pest control needs of Onslow and surrounding counties since 1952. That's 70 years of protecting the health and property of our citizens from rodents, termites, mosquitoes, and all other pests. Modern Exterminating offers inspection without obligation. Being authorized to serve government quarters, Modern Exterminating takes this opportunity to thank those who serve and allowing us to handle all your pest control needs. If what they use don't zap them, they'll trap them. And if you're not satisfied, they'll step on them. The bug stops here. Modern Exterminating, family owned and operated since 1952. Call today, 910-455-5122. That's 910-455-5122 for Modern Exterminating.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986.
Down East is your local Bryant factory authorized dealer. Down East, Bryant, whatever it takes to keep you warm.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1980. DownEastHeating.com.
Ready or not, system goes out. Down East and Bryant is ready to do whatever it takes to make your home warm. Because your friends and relatives are arriving any minute. Just call Down East at 910-346-4311.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1980s. DownEastHeating.com.
If your plans include hitting the road this year to do some traveling, make sure a visit to Silent Service Center is on your to-do list. Travel safety starts with the tires on your vehicle, and a visit to Silent Service Center will give you peace of mind with the best value in all name brand tires and the largest selection of used tires in this area. In addition to quality tires, Silent Service Center is a North Carolina inspection station and does complete brake service, oil changes, and alignment service. Silent Service Center, 1707 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, and 108 West Main Street, Havelock. Phone 910-353-4760. Freedom 97.1 WSME.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
We're back. U.S. Representative Ronnie Jackson, a former White House physician, has issues with POTUS. No kidding. Primarily cognitive issues. He's not the only one. Normal people, many of them are Democrats too, are concerned that the president is not fit to lead this country. Many fear that he has obvious declining abilities, posing a threat to the safety of this nation. Many of us, including me, are supportive of the elected commander-in-chief, but we are more than concerned that he has the current or future ability to take care of this nation. And when we, the United States, is in a precarious position like we are right now to deal with the invasion along our southern border, what about with the threats from North Korea, Iran, Russia, and China? What are we going to do? Can we count on a president that has, as medical experts have told us, cognitive issues? Many of those issues witnessed by most of us on national television. We have a serious issue. I don't care about your personal politics. I care about the future of this country. And I fear that we are now at the weakest point we've ever been in. When a podunk country with a pimple leader like North Korea has a chance of bringing us to our knees, that's more than the greatest nation on earth should have to deal with. With the weakest and most unrespected lawyer of the free world ever, the people of this nation need to revolt. No, not if there is an invasion, that's a different story. I mean, what we need to do, we should decide among ourselves who should be our leader, our commander in chief for the next 4 or 8 years. It sure is not our current loser in chief. I doubt much better. No worse, but will he be any better? Now what? What do we do, friends? Colleagues? What can we do?
Call your representatives.
And do what? What are they going to do?
Rant, rave.
What are they going to
put some fire into their backsides?
We can call them all they want, but it's up to the people of this country. And we've got to find somebody has got to step up. But nobody wants to step up.
We've been saying that for months and months and months.
Nobody wants to step up.
Look what we have now getting ready to fight and run.
We have a guy that might be in prison in a year.
Yes.
If he's elected, Trump, he may be in prison in a year.
Running the country from a cell.
He can't do that.
I don't think he can do that.
He will be out of a job.
Yeah.
And if he does, guess what? He has got Secret Service protection for life.
Yes, he does.
They're going to stay in the prison system with him?
There with him?
To protect him from the other inmates?
I'd like to be a Secret Service
Where
with
do they
that
go?
gig.
They get sell food too.
I wonder how that even.
It's never happened, so we might find out. I don't see it happening that way. I really don't.
No, I don't think
I
so.
can see him being convicted.
But
You never know.
You just never know.
Nope. And but then what else? What other choice do we have?
See,
If Manchin would just get off the pot and file to run, he could win.
I think there will be some surprises yet to come.
Yeah, they better hurry because you need to get campaigning done now,
Yeah, it should have already started.
not at the last minute.
But slowly the field is shrinking. So we'll see.
I don't know. Coming back after Fox News break, coming up now, we're going to have Trina Wilson from the Infant of Prague Catholic Schools and Church here. She's going to be joining us in the studio and tell us about their outreach resource program, what they've got going on. I tell you what, I watched as I went by the old Baptist church downtown, the First Baptist Church. I watched that going through a transformation. And it looks really good right now. And on the back side of it, it looks really good too, coming across the bridge.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful. You're live and local, Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME, your Christmas station. Fox News is now.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. A 4-day ceasefire in Gaza is scheduled to end tomorrow morning. Details are being worked out for another hostage for prisoner swap today.
Hamas says it's keen to extend the pause in fighting and free more Israelis. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had said the deal could be extended, but warned when it ends, the military campaign will resume with full force. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
There's an arrest in the shooting of 3 college students of Palestinian descent in Burlington, Vermont.
Police say they took 48-year-old Jason Eaton into custody Sunday afternoon. We're told the students were shot while walking along a street Saturday night. One of them is in serious condition. Police are investigating the shooting as a potential hate crime.
Fox's Marianne Rafferty. The White House says that President Biden will skip a climate summit starting Thursday in Dubai. Dow futures.
Freedom 97.1.
WSME.
It's live and local. Real talk.
And again, we are back, and in the studio with us is Trina Wilson. She's the Outreach Resource Coordinator at the Infant of Prague Catholic Schools and Church here in Jacksonville. Good morning. Welcome aboard.
Well, thank you.
And so your dad was a retired coastie?
Yes, he was.
Oh, that's good. Good. I appreciate that. What does the ORC actually do?
So the Outreach Resource Center is the home of our food pantry. And we also have utility assistance for Onslow County residents. The main part is the food pantry. Anyone in the county can receive services from us. We're emergency assistance, so it's temporary emergency assistance. You can visit us 3 times in a year, And we're really here as a stopgap to help you find other services and kind of just fill that little need there. There's lots of different food banks, food pantries in our county, but a lot of them are only open a couple of days a month. So we're open Monday through Friday, and to kind of help you get to that next point, or just to see you through that one rough month. A lot of people are really struggling right now. The cost of groceries has increased so much. And then, of course, like utilities have gone up, everything's gone up, and our wages aren't matching that at all. And so we're seeing a lot more families and senior citizens, they just have one, little hiccup, car breaks down, a slightly more expensive medical bill. And it's, a choice between utilities and groceries to help pay that off. So we're kind of there to help anybody really in need. And we're seeing people from a much larger economic swath, I guess you could say. It's not just, low income. It's moving up the chain.
With the prices of everything, what used to be a decent income is no longer a decent income.
That is very true.
There's you've got to have the necessities, and there's nothing left.
Yeah, that is very, very true.
That's a pain.
Now, my question is anyone eligible to come see you, or do they have to be Catholic?
No, anyone in the county. We serve anybody. We just ask that you give a call. We set you up with an appointment. That way all of your food bags are ready to go. It doesn't matter, Catholic, not Catholic.
Do you screen the people? What do you do?
We just ask for basic information. We ask for their address, number, people are in the household, because we try to build the bag to a size that will meet their needs.
Sure.
And just to make sure that they are an Onslow County resident. And we ask that, tell us who lives with you. That way we can make sure that other adults in the household aren't also trying to receive services from us.
Right.
So we just try to protect, our parishioners' generosity so that people don't take advantage.
So where do you get that from your parishioners, I guess? You get your income?
So our income and our food is all donation based from our parishioners and from other community members. We don't take grant money. We're not part of any of the large food banks. It's just donations.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Does there donate food, or does it donate money?
Both.
Okay.
Our thrift shop also helps us stay in business. So if you patronize the Infinite Prague thrift store, proceeds from that also help
Where is
the outreach.
Located?
That is located on
I think it's South Marine Boulevard,
yeah,
isn't it?
it is.
Yeah, down
I think
by
it's
one
still
of the dollar stores.
yeah,
By the triangle.
by the triangle. I
Okay.
think that's
Got
actually
it.
Wilmington Highway when you get
Yes.
down there.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. That's I think I've seen it. As best, I'll just stop in there.
Yeah.
They got all sorts of stuff.
My sister and I go in there.
And they always have
We love
furniture.
those stores, yes.
Okay.
We love those stores.
I love thrift stores.
Yes, I do too.
Get some of my best stuff from there.
Same. Yeah, and I like to support our area churches
Absolutely.
and nonprofits and small businesses. So
So, what can people do? How many? First of all, how many folks have you helped, or on a continuing basis? Or
We help anywhere between 50 and 80 households a month.
wow.
So you're looking at about 175 people up to about 275 people a month. And we're seeing, like I said, all sorts of people now, senior citizens, young families, everything in between. And anybody can come and receive those services. We really do need donations. When we first started, we opened the Outreach Center in March of 2022. We were about 35 to 40 families the first few months, mainly because people didn't know where we were.
Sure.
And as we have progressed, we have been seeing more and more families. And, donations are still really good, but more families are in need. And so we really do, we would appreciate, just a little bit more assistance. And you can find information about what we collect on our website, which is IOP in the Outreach Center.
Can you donate through that website also?
I believe we have an.
Okay. I'm going to post it right now.
Yep.
okay, that's good. So, other than monetary money, what kind of products are you looking for?
simple basic items: rice, beans, lentils, canned goods. We also have a fridge and freezer in our outreach center, so we're able to give perishable items. We try to make sure that everyone gets, in essence, basic groceries: milk, eggs, some lunch meat, hot dogs, bread. We give out frozen chicken. Right now we have frozen pork products, soups, pastas. So pretty much anything that you would go to the grocery store for.
I wish I'd known this before Thanksgiving, because Food Line was doing a great deal on turkeys at 29 cents a pound.
Yep. We did receive a number of those.
Did you? Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We also give out Thanksgiving dinners for families, and we'll do something similar for Christmas as well.
You know, that's an excellent idea. You know, I paid $3.81 for my turkey. I could have bought a bunch more donated. Never thought of it.
I got a 21 pounder because it cost me $6.10.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, that'd be a great thing. You see it's on sale, you got to spend some money to get it.
Right.
But I'll bet if you go in there and tell them what you're going to be doing with a half dozen turkeys, they might just let you have it for the price of that one $35 deal.
I like it. I like it. I have to remember that
Yep.
for Christmas. And I'm sure you're already taking donations right now for Christmas.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How many folks in the area? I mean, you know how many you service. How many folks in the area are in need this right now?
Oh, I don't
Can you
know.
imagine?
It's a large number. All of our resources, we have a large number of homeless people right now. We just have a lot of people who are losing hours at work. They're working more part-time hours than full-time hours. Disabled. We have a number of people, sadly, who, substance abuse, mental health issues. It's a growing number, and a lot of our nonprofits are stretched thin at this point. Nobody has any fast answers. We're just all trying to help where we can with what we can.
Well, if anybody has any questions, or if you have a question, give us a call right now. Trina will be here for a few more minutes. 910-333-039-910. This is my Southern boys, right?
Go with it.
910-333-0139. I just slow it down for somebody.
Thanks, babe.
Oh my Lord.
Well, I do have a question. Midnight Mass has the church, I know you do it every year. Do you know when? Christmas Eve, is it?
It is
I'm not
Christmas
Catholic.
Eve. It is Christmas Eve, and I believe it starts at 11 p.m.
Okay, my sister's Catholic, so I thought maybe I want to see if she'd like to go. I'll go
been
with
to a
her.
number
It's
of
a
them.
beautiful
It's very
service.
beautiful.
I've been to a number of them. Yeah.
Wow. All right, thank you. I'm gonna write that down.
Christmas Eve at 11.
Yes. I mean, what better way to get into your feels?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Sure.
Make you feel good.
All right. What other programs do you have that you're centering around right now?
So at our Outreach Resource Center, we also provide space for our New Moms Ministry. It's a peer ministry group. They just help new moms. They bring in speakers, different classes, and just really share what they've been through. So that's one of our programs there. We will have the Knights of Columbus doing their coat drive. And that distribution will be in December at the Outreach Resource Center.
Okay, coat drive.
Yep. Winter coats.
And winter coats for all ages?
All ages.
All right. All right, that's good to know. I'll have to dig through my closet.
Yeah, we used to do
I have
one.
a lot of coats I don't wear.
We did one at the TV station. And we do it every year. You'd be amazed at the number of coats that would come in. Had one cleaners there, we'd clean them all for free.
Oh,
And
wonderful.
then
That's
went
nice.
over and they were given to people that need them
Yep.
at that point in time.
Mhm.
And anything left over went to their thrift store. This was for the Salvation Army.
Oh, okay.
I tell you, we live in such a great community, people
Yeah.
helping people,
Yeah.
and getting the information out for the church. I think it's great. And this year we have so many things to be thankful for. We're thankful that our military is not overseas fighting right now.
Well, some of them they're over there waiting.
They're waiting, yes, but we don't have any troops on the ground. That I'm so grateful for. We have so many families right here in Onslow County they're in need. So for everyone listening, go out and buy an extra turkey this year.
Absolutely.
For Christmas. Drop it by. Give Trina a call.
You might have to get another freezer.
That would be wonderful.
Wouldn't that be something? That would be
What else are
great.
you looking for your thrift store? Is there anything in particular?
For the thrift store, we accept donations of clothing, furniture, toys, books, just about anything. It's kind of like just a miniature store.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So that's a good thing to do too. If you're
Yes.
cleaning out your closets and you've got, toys, maybe the kids are no longer with you and you still got to take them away, then don't dump them in the garbage. There are
Yep.
places that could use them. Turn them around. Preferably not broken stuff.
Yeah.
You
Gently
take
used.
household stuff, everything.
Yes.
Furniture.
Pans.
Pots, pans, crock pots.
What if I had a couch and I couldn't get it to you?
I would say give the thrift store a call. Sometimes they can pick up.
All right. That's good to know. Good to know.
You got a pickup truck. You can get it there.
I'm just saying
I
this for
know.
people listening that might have a Kia and they can't get that couch in the Kia.
Oh gosh.
I understand.
I have a truck. I can get it there.
Yeah. I got a trailer.
Yes, you do.
A couple of them.
I have access to many trailers.
Yes.
You included.
All right.
Please.
Trina, anything else that you would like to?
I would
get
just
out?
say, if you'd like to donate, we're open Monday through Friday from 10:30 in the morning until noon. And then Monday through Thursday, also from 1:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. And if you need assistance, give us a call at 910-347-4196, extension 409. We'd be happy to help.
Okay.
And if you do call to make an appointment, we'll call you back on a restricted phone number. And that's just to protect our cell phone numbers.
Right.
And just pick it up and we will be happy to take your information and schedule you an
good to know.
appointment.
Normally, I wouldn't answer the phones if it was restricted, but that's good to
If
know.
you call and just be advised, they'll call you back, but the
Right.
number will be restricted.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's not a spam call.
It's not.
Okay. All right, Trina, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
I appreciate it.
You're live in local
Thank you
Real
so
Talk
much.
Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSMA. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Lane and Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane and Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane and Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane and Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane Associates Family Dentistry. Barker Electrical Corporation, located at 3163 New Bern Highway, Jacksonville, takes this time to say thank you for your past patronage and wishes you and yours a safe and happy holiday season. Barker Electrical Technology Corporation has proudly been serving the electrical needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2002, specializing in residential, commercial, and heavy industrial work. Barker Electrical Technology can handle repairs for existing homes, hot tubs, swimming pools, pool houses, control systems, and exterior structures. Now that we're in the hurricane season, it's the perfect time to get that new generator installed for all the storms Mother Nature throws your way. Fully licensed and bonded, Barker Electrical Technology is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Phone 910-358-2187. Online at barker-electrical.com.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 8 a.m. to 5, Jones LP Gas and Oil Company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Wilmington High. In addition to saving money on your LP gas for the grill, Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement, parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro reminds you to check your mailbox and find your quote on homeowners insurance. Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro goes the extra mile to make sure you're in good hands, like helping you customize your home and windstorm coverage with their Write Your Own home policy. Yes, save even more when you bundle your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and even your golf cart. Remember, if it rolls or floats, call Tammy for a quote. You and everything you own are in good hands with Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro. Call today, 910-326-5383. Tammy Fry Allstate, 638 West Corbett Avenue in the friendly city by the sea, Swansboro. Check your mailbox today for savings on your homeowner's insurance.
If you're looking for a great deal on a brand new Mitsubishi pre-owned car or truck, look no further than Bob Mills Mitsubishi, 2150 North Marine Boulevard. Because at Bob Mills Mitsubishi, they give it away and guarantee all their customers financing. At Bob Mills, there is no high pressure, no smoke and mirrors, or running back and forth to a sales manager. Buying a new Mitsubishi or quality pre-owned car or truck should be a fun experience. And that's what you'll have at Bob Mills Mitsubishi, 2150 North Marine Boulevard in Jacksonville, because they give it away. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they paint most anything except cars, including homes, businesses, apartment complexes, decks, and they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more. Thanks for repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing. Fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. References available and customer satisfaction is always guaranteed. So if you want to paint and maintain, power wash, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-939-0749 or visit southerntouchpaintingnc.com. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops. Proud to be part of the growth of surrounding counties.
It's live and local Real Talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
And we're back. The weekend was great. It's a whirlwind weekend, I will tell you that, because there was so much going on. My goodness gracious. Not only here, but down at Tideline Marine. There are some specials that are still in place there that you may want to take advantage of, such as the $5,000 break, $5,000 savings off the price of any of the 3 Aloha pontoon boats in stock. I really mean they're tri-dunes. They don't have any so-called pontoons, but they're top of the line. The plushest seating arrangements I've ever seen in any, and that means any boats that I've ever been aboard. You can be the hit of any nautical party with one of these boats. Tideline Marine also has, as yet, unannounced specials for December. December starts on Friday. Get ready. Want to get an early start on your Christmas shopping? Stop in, pick out some tackle or a Lund fishing boat. Good for the shallow waters where the redfish and trout hang out during these upcoming winter months. Maybe you want an early start on offshore or nearshore center console aqua sports. You won't believe the deals you can make as Tideline celebrates the Christmas season. Tideline Marine, Jacksonville's premier boat dealer. Stay tuned for more at 159 Bridge Street on the river in downtown Jacksonville. Northwesterly winds today 15 to 20 knots offshore, gust up to 25 this morning. Seas 3 to 5 feet, dominant period 5 seconds. Sounds and rivers are chopping. Tomorrow, northwesterly winds 15 to 20, gust to 25, seas 3 to 4, dominant period 4 seconds. Sounds and rivers again chopping. And Wednesday, northwesterly winds 10 to 15, becoming westerly 5 to 10 in the afternoon. Seas only 2 to 3 feet. Sounds and rivers a moderate chop, diminishing to a light chop in the afternoon.
And today is partly sunny, becoming sunny with a high near 59, northwest wind 8 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 17. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 30, wind around 6 miles per hour. Tuesday, partly sunny, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 50, northwest wind 6 to 14 with as high as 23. Tuesday night, better bundle up, clear around 24.
No.
Wednesday, sunny with a high near 48. Wednesday night, clear with a low around 30.
No. It's not wintertime, y'all.
Well, I have to tell you, we're lucky though, because across the country here, major snowstorms.
That's their problem. That's their thing. They want to live there with those major snowstorms. Go for it.
Yeah.
President Biden had a call with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu Sunday. They discussed the release of American Israeli orphans and hostage Abigail Eden. And in a Kroc news release from the White House, we learned that the two leaders agreed that the work is not yet done and that they will continue working the release of all hostages. The two leaders agreed to remain in close contact over the coming days. I wonder what Benjamin Netanyahu thinks of Biden. I bet you not much.
It's hard to say.
Over the decades, I've heard, I've read, I've seen a lot of so-called press releases, and this is the most beige or vanilla release I've ever read involving anything that has the potential of becoming the next world war. Make no mistake about it. We are on the brink of a world war. It will include Israel, China, Iran, the puke nuke regime of North Korea, and likely the dying nation called Russia. About the child return, the they could say was, what a joy to see Abigail with us. But on the other hand, what a pain that she returns to the reality of no parents. She has no parents, but she has a whole nation that embraces her, and we will take care of all of her needs. End quote. That's the best they could offer.
Her father was holding her in his arms
when he was murdered.
Shot down. He was murdered in cold blood.
October 7th.
Yes.
How freaking special.
Her mother murdered in cold. Child witnessed.
How is she going to recover? Americans, many of us have offered more love for rescued pets than this.
Yeah, good point.
Take care of her needs. How are you going to do that? The 4-year-old child has no parents. They were slaughtered along with thousands of others just 2 months ago. And the best we can offer is lip service? Former general, then president, then he became president, Dwight D. Eisenhower is likely rolling over in his grave. He saw what the Nazis did to the Jews more than 75 years ago, and he would be livid at the world's response to what's a lack of action today to the current reign of terror in that region. Not that much different than the Nazi acts of yesteryear.
Agreed. Good commentary. I agree.
It's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous.
Do you notice Hamas is only releasing a small group at a time?
And we're releasing twice as many.
Right. Only one American so far.
Yeah. Well, not we. Israel's only releasing twice. They're releasing twice as many as they're getting.
I've been watching the exchange, the release, the prisoners being released. I've watched the families coming into Israel that Hamas is releasing, but 10, 11, 12 at a time. Come on, let's let them all go. But Hamas is still using them for coverage, and we don't know that how many they haven't already killed. So this is a vicious, ugly war.
It is.
Ugly.
It's dirty. It's nasty.
The inhumanity.
Yeah.
The horrendous acts, and people still out protesting every day.
Yes, I know.
Why don't you take that energy and do something? Do something positive.
Need to do it. Subway announced back last August that it reached an agreement to sell the family-owned sandwich chain to private equity firm Roark Capital. And I didn't hear anything about this.
Yeah.
They had